Hey everyone, it's Tara. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my 2022 stats and challenges review. I'll start with the challenges that I participated in. Some I completed, some I wasn't quite there, but I did enjoy doing all of them. So the first challenge that I kind of gave to myself was to read a classic this year. I did end up completing that task. I did end up reading Pride and Prejudice and did end up loving it. So that ended up being a good challenge for me. The next one that I've participated the last couple years is the 52 book reading challenge. So you have 52 prompts and you're supposed to fit 52 books into those prompts. I missed it by 5 this year. I didn't quite complete that one. I kind of left the harder prompts towards the end of the year, which made it difficult for me to complete before the end of December. But I am going to try again next year. Next one is just my overall reading challenge. I wanted to read 75 books this year and I ended up reading 80. So I did make that goal. Another one I participated in is the Reading A to Z challenge. That one I came close. I'm actually missing 6 letters on that one, and most of them it looks like are like the Q, the X, the Z, and the Y, which are all kind of harder to get. So I did the same thing like I did with the 52 books. I waited for the harder ones towards the end of the year, and then it all caught up with me, and then I ended up not completing the challenge. So maybe next year I'll be a little bit more strategic in how I do my challenges so that I don't have all the hard ones left at the end of the year. And then of course at the end of the year I want to read all the Christmas books and they don't quite fit into the categories. So I'll be more strategic in that aspect. Another challenge that I gave to myself is to read my book of the month books in the month that they came out or that I got them. So I did do pretty good in the beginning of the year, but then the second half of the year it kind of petered off. So I ended up reading 5 books out of the 12 that I get throughout the year. I do usually only get 1 book from Book of the Month. I know you can choose more. I usually just choose one unless it's like my free one during my birthday month or my free one during like December when they do the end of the year books. And the last challenge that I focused on this year were my series. I focused just on 2 this year, and one was the Wallflower series by Lisa Kleypas, and I did finish that entire series, which I'm very proud of myself for. And then I also wanted to continue on the Kate Burkholder series by Linda Castillo. I read the first one, but I have yet to pick up the second one. I do have it on my shelves and I do want to read it. So I will probably continue that series next year. So now to go over kind of like my statistics, I was going to look at my Goodreads, my year in books. And I did read, like I said, 80 books this year, and my goal was set to 75, so I exceeded that goal, which again, I'm pretty proud of. And then I read 23,995 pages this year. My shortest book was by Dean Koontz, Photographing the Dead, which was 58 pages. That is the second in the Nameless series. And so the longest book I read this year was The Stopover by T.L. Swan, and that one came in at 521 pages. Definitely enjoyed that one. It was a steamy, fun read. My average book length for 2022 was 299 pages. That makes sense for me. My most shelved book that I read was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. Currently doing like a read aloud with my kids and we're enjoying that one. My least shelved is an Audible original, Crimes of Passion by Jack Harbin. This is a male-male romance with a podcast element. I actually really enjoyed it. My average star rating for 2022 was a 4.1, which means I had a pretty good reading year. My highest rated on Goodreads at a 4.72 average is Know My Name by Chanel Miller. My first review of the year was Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. This was an adorable YA contemporary. I definitely think that you guys should read it. They have cute little names. They're Pepper and Jack. I thought it was adorable. And then my last review of the year was Herwick and Marquess by Stacey Reed. And you all know I loved that one. I ended up giving it a 5-star. Definitely loved the tension and chemistry in that one. So that was all my statistics and my reading challenges that I had for 2022. Let me know what challenges you participated in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you would like to. Bye!